Welcome to the Oakwood School Student-Led Innovation Lab. Today, Lucy, Carson, and I are going to demonstrate how our lab functions. Our lab is 100% led by student creativity, and we would like to show you how that works, including creative freedom, self-expression, developing future skills, and overall daily life in the classroom.
Our lab allows students to think for themselves without the teacher helping them. We've installed a saying 3 before me, which makes students come up with 3 solutions on their own before asking the teacher for guidance. Without 3 solutions, they won't receive any teacher assistance until they do so. This saying is different than how any regular STEAM class would work because it makes students come up with their own solutions. By doing so, 3 before me enhances problem solving and critical thinking skills.
Every day in the Innovation Lab is different from the last. We base our course off of different rotations. These rotations focus mainly on the categories like Lego robotics, green screen, Photoshop, or even claymation. In every class, the groups face problem-solving skills, collaboration with group members, and thinking outside the box. This year, every high school student started on STEAM 1 because it was their first year. This shortened our rotations to 5 days each. Mr. Young said, "My hope for the future classes is to be able to do big projects that last a good amount of time during the school year." Walking into a colorful classroom filled with student work creates an inviting environment. Everything we do is all student-led, which makes for many opportunities each day.
We are designed to support student-centered learning. Students pair up with partners to explore topics that interest them and work together on projects. Once rotations are given, students are free to choose whatever they want to do within that topic. This freedom is built on a foundation of trust and accountability. Students are allowed to use all sorts of technology, such as access to music creation or web design. This is very different than most STEAM classes where a teacher instructs students step by step on what to do. Our student-led learning takes us from bystanders to active participants and collaborators. In our lab, the teacher takes a supportive role and lets the students take responsibility for their learning.
Our lab forces students to hone their problem-solving skills without a teacher explaining to them the solution. When students run into a problem during their rotation, they are encouraged to think and find a creative solution.
Alright, so as you can see, it's not really going all the way down the platform like we'd hoped, and that's causing this extension to not reach our main platform. So we're going to cut off these sides here, which is going to lose some support, but it'll make our design work.
If they went to a teacher in a normal lab, they would probably be told a straightforward answer which they would immediately carry out, no questions asked. Here, students are allowed to think outside the box, coming up with solutions others might not have thought of. They learn to experiment with different ideas, figuring out how to fix the problem efficiently by testing out different plans or designs. Partners allow students to look at multiple perspectives and collaborate to solve different problems. With solo projects, students only look at things through one set of eyes and sometimes don't see the whole picture. Partners get to share perspectives and help broaden the ideas of their peers by seeking outside perspective. The problem-solving skills they learn will help them in our ever-evolving world. Partners can become close friends throughout the rotations, and students usually end up becoming friends with people they wouldn't normally talk to in a normal setting. The lab encourages students to have fun with their experiments, allowing them to talk freely and enjoy themselves while still completing their project.
Having collaborative partners allows creative freedom to design and build projects. Each student gets to work on a variety of STEAM-based projects with their partner. The partner aspect of our lab allows for students to share ideas and develop problem-solving skills. They can choose projects that interest them, which gives the students autonomy and allows them to express their creativity. For example, partners may choose to 3D print a unique object or code an innovative game. Students can explore subjects that interest them, which could potentially help them develop new interests or even future careers.
In this ever-growing world, creative freedom is a very important aspect for developing creativity. In our innovation lab, we use this idea for everything. For every project we get, we use problem-solving skills and imagination to design and build different projects. I believe that access to this skill shows true individuality through creation. Because there are no instructions, the possibilities of what we could create are limitless. Most importantly, freedom to create expands problem-solving skills tremendously. If a problem occurs, students have to collaborate to solve it.
We focus on hands-on learning skills rather than teaching to a test. Large tests restrict student creativity, lower student motivation, and cause unnecessary anxiety. Instead of testing students, the lab facilitator tracks students' progress and understanding through an e-portfolio that students fill out as they complete the project.
In the e-portfolio, students answer a series of questions that ask them how they failed, how they fixed it, etc. Students are also asked what grade they think they deserve for the work they've done that day, enabling students to reflect on their work and explain the grade they should get and why. At the end of the rotation, students complete a self-reflection where they talk about what they completed and how they feel about the final result. The self-reflection allows students to reflect on past mistakes and figure out why things went wrong. Our STEAM lab ensures that students understand the work without the need for a stressful test.
With access to a lot of technology and building tools, the Innovation Lab is students to learn useful skills in the real world. Each project requires students to go out of their comfort zone and learn something new. Because of the lack of an instruction sheet, it helps students learn independence, and the constant collaboration also plays a big role in teamwork. All the things we have access to, like coding tools, 3D printing, and all the building rotations, can help a lot with transitioning into the real world.
High school, and then so for the next 4 years, if you find it enjoyable, find something that you enjoy doing it, your grade will astronomically go up. That's just fact, right? So if you get something boring, find something fun to do with that, and you'll be motivated about how much more you want to learn about it.
The Oakwood School Innovation Lab is a safe, positive place where students can teach themselves and others about STEAM. Since our lab is unlike any ordinary STEAM class, it's exciting to think about the potential we have with our student-led approach. Students are encouraged to step outside their comfort zone and take responsibility for their learning. This has created a classroom designed to enhance problem-solving abilities, communication skills, and creativity. It's evident as the first year of our lab draws to a close that our class has not only increased our STEAM knowledge, but taught us how to be better leaders and confident students.